Hello, hello. Welcome back. We're going to be talking all about the 2025 version of opportunities inside of HighLevel. So if you've been here for a minute, you know HighLevel, they had a couple versions of opportunities roll around. So right now we have the create/update opportunity and also remove opportunity. Those are going away. Those will be supported going forward, but they're not going to be an option before too long once these new opportunity ed selections come out of beta. So please be aware of that. It will still be supported. Workflows will not break if you're using those, but they're not going to be available for much longer to use. So over here on the right hand of my screen, you can see we have a couple different options now. We have add owner and remove owner from opportunity. We have add followers and remove followers from opportunity. And then find opportunity, create opportunity, and update opportunity. Now, this may change in the future, so I just want to go ahead and put that out there because there's been a lot of feedback about having to use multiple find and update in the same workflow. So we'll go into that in a little bit, but for right now, we're just going to kind of go over what everything does, how we're going to use those in our workflows going forward, and then what to keep an eye out for in the future. That's going to be my best guess, so don't come for me if it doesn't come true, please. Okay, so we're just starting off this workflow kind of how we would in any other. We're going to say, hey, I have a sales funnel. Let's just say we have like a lead step. Let's just say we have lead, we have a low ticket buyer, follow-up, sales call, high ticket buyer, and lost, just for a quick example. So we have an order form submission. That order form is for an SLO. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to create an opportunity right here. So let's cancel that. I don't have a lead because then we would have to find. So let's say this is our first step. Our first step until someone is added into our opportunities area is going to be a purchase of that SLO funnel or low ticket. So as of this point, we're going to create the opportunity. And I'm just going to name it here low ticket buyer so I know exactly. Let's say it's in the services pipeline. Duplicate opportunity, we have that disabled. So if you want to change that, you have to go into settings. Then we're going to go fields. Okay, so we want the opportunity name. We'll just go ahead and do contact full name. So this is new. Previously, you did not map out all of these fields like this before. So you do have to map out all your different fields that you kind of want to have in here. Let's do pipeline stage is going to be, well, for this purpose, we're just going to put 1. And then status is 1 as well. So we'll just kind of save that. So that's how we're going to create that initial first step of the opportunity updates and stuff. You have to start with creating the opportunity first. Step number 1. So now we are further in the process. We have that low ticket buyer and we followed up with them. They want to book a sales call. So we're just going to restart in the same kind of workflow here quick. We're going to update this. This is going to be appointment booked. And again, this is just for an example. So whatever your steps are and however they're triggered, please set them up accordingly. But I just kind of want you to be able to see how this is different from what it used to be inside of the actual workflow actions or functions. We're just going to do any. So again, this is just for an example on the trigger side. So we have someone, they booked a sales call with us. So as of that point, we already have an opportunity created that is that low ticket buyer. So step 2 is going to be to go ahead and find the opportunity. We can't update the opportunity without finding it first. So this is the part I was kind of referring to. This might change in the future because there's been a lot of pushback on this specific. Again, I can't tell you whether HighLevel is going to take that into consideration or not, but we want to go ahead and find opportunity. You can select most recently created. We're going to select first created opportunity. Actually, no, we can do most recently created. What this is essentially allowing is if you are using multiple opportunities, This is going to allow you to either look for the first one or look for the one that was most recent. So I'm just going to leave it at most recent. Actually, we're not using duplicate opportunities, so it doesn't really matter here. So in fields, you can go ahead and put in the opportunity ID. That should be under contact. Actually, I don't even know where our opportunity ID is. I haven't seen that as an option. Let's look for it really quick. Yeah, that's not making a whole lot of sense. Okay, so I wouldn't recommend using that right now. But we're just going to go ahead and do opportunity name is, remember I made the opportunity name their full name. And then pipeline is services, and then they would be in the pipeline stage of 1. So we'll save that action. So we're finding the opportunity, okay? And then it's going to create this branch. If the opportunity is not found, you can take this action. So in here, I'd say, okay, if the opportunity is not found, so maybe they booked a sales call, but somehow they didn't buy our SLO. As of then, you can go ahead and create, whoops, see, that's the old one. So you can go ahead and create your opportunity over there. That's what I would recommend doing in services. And then I would do all the mapping. Opportunity name, contact, full name. I think I added some stuff here, so just be aware. If you add things after the contact name there, you have to put it inside of the find field as well, exactly the way you put it there. So pipeline stage is, we're going to create this for, I know this doesn't make sense with what our actual stages are in here, but remember I said, oh, they booked a sales call. So instead of creating that for the 1, we're going to do that for the booked call because they booked a sales call with us. And status, we can make that open. It doesn't really matter. We'll just leave it at that. So we're going to create the opportunity there. And then for those that already have that opportunity because they did purchase the SLO, we're going to go ahead and update their opportunity. So allow opportunity to move to any previous stage. I mean, yeah, we could, but I'm going to leave that off for now. And then we're going to do pipeline is services. Opportunity name is, we can just keep this the same. And pipeline stage is going to be call booked. So that's all going to be updated there. I didn't add in the value or anything. You guys are pretty capable to go ahead and map out all that additional information, but this is just giving you, again, the general idea of how this is set up. So when you want to go ahead and update your opportunity stages in a workflow, you have to use this find opportunity section first. Otherwise, it's not going to trigger properly. That's what guidance is telling us right now. So then as far as, so let's say they booked, well, they have an opportunity, bought the SLO, booked a sales call. We updated their opportunity to book the sales call. Now we want to assign someone to manage this opportunity. Let's say it's whoever they're having the sales call with. So we'd go here to opportunity. We would go ahead and add an owner to the opportunity. Let's say it's me. We're only going to apply to unassigned. That way, if we have someone else in another pipeline that's doing something else, it's not going to get transferred over. So we'll add the owner to everyone that does not already have an owner. And then we can also go ahead and you can also, again, use these remove owner, remove followers, add followers. We'll go ahead and add followers here really quickly since we haven't done that. Let's just say Sammy is going to be following along with this as we go. And then we could go ahead and clone this same action over here. So that is just kind of your general overview of the new opportunity actions inside of workflows. Again, these are in beta, so there could be some changes when they're actually rolled out into the hard launch version. But we'll keep you updated. If you have any questions, just drop them below.